Jesse Owens, one of the greatest track athletes of all time. He had 8 individual NCAA titles between 1935 and 36, which has never been equaled. He set 3 world records in 1935 and tied another, all in 45 minutes in the long jump and 3 dashes. Of course, he's most famous for winning 4 gold medals in front of Hitler in the 1936 Olympics. I'm into track and field, and I was interested in the PSA set registry of Jesse Owens' master set, and it is number 1 by Jim the General, a subscriber of mine who has about 80% of all of the items on the list. Jim sent me some pictures of some of his items. I'm just going to go through them here while I talk. Some of them are graded by PSA, some of them are not. He has been a collector his entire life. He started with stamps and then beer cans and coins, comics, video games, and then in the late 80s, he got into sports cards. He had been a track athlete. He was a jumper in the early 80s, and he participated into his 40s in Masters events. He says that he started collecting Jesse Owens in 2005. He started submitting to PSA in 2007. He's the one who requested the Jesse Owens registry set. He has sent them hundreds and hundreds of cards, some of which are still raw because PSA either didn't grade them or wasn't familiar with them. This is, of course, the most accepted rookie card of Jesse Owens, the 1935 Marati cigarettes, which you'll hear more about later on in my list of 100. Jim says that in the early days, back in the 2000s and 2010s, there wasn't a whole lot of competition on eBay for Jesse Owens items. He could get them at auction really cheap or buy it now really cheap. In the last 5 years or so, things have gotten much, much more competitive. He finds a lot more people bidding on things, and things have gotten much, much more expensive. PSA is also accepting more items into the PSA registry, and they're grading more Jesse Owens items, more of these obscure sets. I'm curious if this is the greatest Jesse Owens collection in the world. I know that there are some private collectors in Europe who have some big Jesse Owens collections. I don't know if they would rival this. They may not be grading with PSA or with any companies at all. I know that there are some private collectors that never send anything in for grading, but Jim's collection is staggering. I love track and field. I follow track and field very closely, and I've always had a fascination with Jesse Owens, of course, especially considering the history of winning 4 golds in front of Hitler at the Olympics in Germany. Just an awesome achievement. His 3 world records, and tying another one in 45 minutes was listed in 2005 as the number 1 athletic achievement since 1850 by a sports historian. It is truly a staggering feat. So I just thought this was a really cool collection. I thought I'd share it with you. I enjoy these, the high PSA registry, especially master sets. The people who have the super collectors of them really fascinate me. I think it's really cool. I wish I had asked Jim if he has like a card room or a hobby room and to send me pictures of that. If he does, I'll ask him now. It's just something I thought of as I'm going through this. If he does have it, I'll definitely include it in an upcoming video. I'm actually working on a hobby room video. I have only a couple of emails from people who wanted me to include them. So if you want, email me at thejunkwhackshero@gmail.com. I appreciate you guys watching as always. Just keep enjoying these Jesse Owens cards if you're into track and field, or if you're just into amazing athletes like I am. And killer collections, of course. Jim also collects the 1980s Estrellas stickers and a couple of other things, which you'll see here at the end. Kind of rare items. He just has a really cool collection, and I'm always open to featuring cool, rare collections. So always email me if you have something cool. Give me a little background like Jim has for him. That's it. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend.